Hi lads and lasses, welcome back to part 2, which is the mystery ale, the fermentation and final taste test. Now, in part 1, I left you with Paul hazarding a guess, but not the brew he thought. Now, without faffing on as usual, let's get into the fermentation and taste test. Here we go, lads and lasses. The mystery brew is Bishop's Finger. What is Bishop's Finger? Bishop's Finger, which is a Kentish strong ale, takes its name from the finger-shaped signpost which pointed pilgrims on the way to the tomb of Thomas Becket in Canterbury. Was the first strong ale to be brewed by Shepherd's Neame after malt rationing was eased in the late 1950s. Once we have established the FG, which is final gravity, over a few days which are the same, and fermentation has been complete, we carry out a diac test. Now, the posh words, and I flow up the words, the forced diastical diac test is performed in homebrewing as a go, no-go indicator to confirm that the yeast has fully complete the metabolism and retake diacetyl and its precursors before beer is cold crushed, transferred, or packages. Oh, here we go, layman's terms. The test helps prevent buttery or the butterscotch or movie theatre popcorn or flavours from development in the final product during the storage. Now, there's videos on the diet test. Now, if I can remember, the links below. All going well, time to cold crash. If not, wait a few days and test again. Ensure the yeast activity is complete. The test confirms that the yeast is still healthy and active enough to clean up the unwanted compounds. If the beer is cooled, which is cold crushed, prematurely, the yeast becomes dormant and drops out of suspension, leaving behind the diacetyl or the diac or its precursors. Oh yeah. Well, lads and lasses, welcome back to part 2, the fermentation of the Bishop's Fingers. And before I crack on, unfortunately my speech and my brain isn't functioning correctly today. I've tried to film 4 times reading from a memory on a script. No good. I look like a total clip. So sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you don't mind me reading from a script. Right, the Bishop's Finger is a rich, fruity and spicy Kentish strong ale with notes of dried fruits, which is plum, prunes and apricot, caramel, toffee, and hints of pepper, cinnamon, couldn't even say it, cinnamon, and blood orange. Right, finishing with a satisfying hop bitterness and malty sweetness, offering a complex and warming and full-bodied experience reminiscent of Christmas pudding. Right, without faffing on, let's pour a pint and crack on, and I'll catch you all later. Again, lads and lasses, right, the appearance, even though it's got a cod haze, it's rich ruby chestnut brown with a soft foamy head. Let's look at the aroma then. Oh yeah, malty sweetness. It's got caramel, raisins, hint of sultanas, dark fruits, plums and prunes. It's got biscuit and peppery from the hops. Let's look at the flavour then. Right, it's mouth-filling with the dark fruits, prunes, apricot, spicy notes, which is the pepper and the cinnamon. I can't even say the cinnamon. It's got nutty it's got nutty undertones. It's got nutty undertones, toffee and balanced, and it's got a balanced bitter taste, or a balanced finished bitter. A balanced bitter finish. Right, the finish, long with a lingering dried fruits, rich malt and satisfying hop bitterness. Now looking at the mouthfeel, it's smooth, warming and full-bodied, and it's complex. Now, why it tastes this way? Well, it's because of the pale ale and crystal malts and Kentish hops, which is Challenger and Goldens and First Gold. Oh yeah. Now, overall appearance or overall experience, often described as a Christmas pudding in a glass, and it's complex. Traditional English ale that's both robust and I can't even say that nuance. perfect with steak and chips or enjoyed on its own. Now, ladies and gentlemen, because it's Baltic in the brewery, time to bottle the beer and get the beer to Paul and the lads to taste. And I'll catch you soon. And because at the moment I've got a German dark lager, a Dunkel, ready for Christmas, and I'll catch you all later. Right, lads and lasses, time to bottle these bad boys and get the beers over to Paul and the lads to enjoy. At the moment I've got a German dark lager, a Dunkel, lagering at the moment, and it'll be ready for Christmas. So I will catch you all later. Prost.